Hi everybody, this is Dom from Upstate Supernatural, and I apologize about the camera angle. I'm doing some construction on some of the stuff here, and I'm actually hearing myself. I gotta figure out why I'm hearing myself real quick. Um, all right, let's try that. I don't believe I'm gonna be hearing myself anymore. But yeah, I'm doing a little bit of construction on the location I filmed the shows at, so bear with me for this week and tomorrow night's show. But I have Scott with me and James with me as well. And Scott, there you are. You're on, bud.
Hey, hey everyone, how's everyone doing tonight? Wanted to do a quick shout out to everyone on Live Paranormal's channel there. Live Paranormal's in here, and I'm in here as well. You're more than welcome to jump on over if you're on YouTube into the chat room. If you hear something, see something, and you want to let us know, it's a great way for us to interact.
And we also have James with us as well. I'm going to switch over to that real quick. And I'm not sure why the camera angle is all floopy-doopy. Fixing that as we're talking. James, you're on right now, bud.
Okay, well, I'd like to say hi to everyone tonight. Hi to everyone on YouTube and on Live Paranormal, and a good evening to the two of you there tonight. And back to you, Dom.
Yeah, just fixing the camera angles for you guys. There you
Oh,
should
okay.
be all set.
Okay.
And without further ado, we did find we found some evidence from last week. Very curiously, it wasn't very long. Some of the stuff that we found, but it was actually pretty interesting. And you're gonna see one of them, which was actually with me with a Ouija board. There's a few with James, and then one with myself with a Ouija board. Where I'd like your opinion on what word you hear. I do have it captioned, but I'd still like your opinion. So if you're on YouTube or if you're on Live Paranormal, feel free to write in the chat and let us know what you hear, because I'm very curious on everybody's interpretation of this. So I'm going to go ahead and play that right now.
Who owns the radio? Who owns the radio? Can you tell me what city the radio was made in? Can you tell me what city the radio was made in? What year is it?
Hey everybody, and just curious if you guys want to type in the chat and let me know what you think you heard. I definitely thought I heard that word, but I'm very curious what everybody thought that they heard. And Scott, if you're all set, I'm gonna
Sure.
switch over to you and have him do a burst session real quick.
Okay, just so everyone knows, I am not obviously in Arizona. I am actually out here in Pennsylvania, and I am researching some locations, and I'm going to be attending the Nick Groff event here in Pennsylvania coming in a couple weeks, and I just wanted to be here a little early to check out some other locations and research. Here we go. All right. Good evening, spirits. My name's Scott, and I am in Pennsylvania, and I have a recorder sitting here at the edge of the desk. You're more than welcome to communicate with the recorder, myself, or there's an actual microphone sitting here on the desk that you can interact with as well. If there are any spirits here currently with me, what is your name? Now, if you followed me from my house, can you tell me what state that was in, where my house is at? Now, last night I actually did an EVP session, and I heard what sounded like somebody blowing on the recorder. If that was you, can you make your presence known by saying your name? Now, each of us have an object that allows us to be able to communicate with you. Can you tell us what the name of that object is? James has one in front of him, and I have one in front of me as well. Can you tell me what floor I'm on? I'm traveling to a location in a couple of weeks. Can you tell me the name of the location that I'm going to? Now, do you have a message for James or Dom? Now, there are a number of people on YouTube's chat right now currently. Can you tell me one of their names? Can you tell me when you were born? Now, I have a question that's been bothering me for a while. What is the meaning of life? Well, what I'm going to do now is play this back to see if I hear your voice, but if there's anything you'd like to say to any of us, please do so and speak loud and clearly into the recorder. Alrighty, I'm going to play this back. Just an FYI, everyone, you might want to adjust your volume to your headsets because it could be fairly loud.
All right. Good evening, spirits. My name is Scott, and I am in Pennsylvania, and I have a recorder sitting here at the edge of the desk. You're more than welcome to communicate with the recorder, myself, or there's an actual microphone sitting here on the desk that you can interact with as well. If there are any spirits here currently with me, what is your name? Now, if you followed me from my house, can you tell me what state that was in, where my house is at? Now, last night I actually did an EVP session, and I heard what sounded like somebody blowing on the recorder. If that was you, can you make your presence known by saying your name? Now, each of us have an object that allows us to be able to communicate with you. Can you tell us what the name of that object is? James has one in front of him, and I have one in front of me as well. Can you tell me what floor? Can you tell me what floor? And I'm traveling to a location in a couple weeks. Can you tell me the name of the location that I'm going to? Now, do you have a message for James or Don? Now, there are a number of people, or Don. Now, there are a number of people on YouTube's chat right now currently. Can you tell me one of their names? Can you tell me one of their names? Can you tell me when you were born? Can you tell me when you were born?
That's crazy, right there.
Can you tell me when you were born? I have a question that's been bothering me for a while. What is the meaning of life? Well, what I'm going to do now is play this back to see if I hear your voice, but if there's anything you'd like to say to any of us, please do so and speak loud and clearly into the recorder. Alrighty, I'm going to play this back.
That's everything that I've got on the recorder. Back to you.
And everybody should be able to hear me. All right, just turn up the mic and everything else. Making sure that's not too loud. I think that's pretty good. But as I said, I apologize. I'm in the midst of doing some construction in the spot that I do this show. And I'm actually on my phone trying to chat with everybody, so I can see what everybody's saying in the chat. And I think we're all set and ready, James, if you're ready.
Okay, then.
Okay, I'm going to switch right over to you, bud.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, I'm going to mute up, so you're not going to be able to hear my audio. Scott, if you can do the same thing.
All right. It is. Spirits and communication. Would there be anyone here tonight be willing to communicate with me? Would you please say yes or no? If there's somebody here, could you please tell me how old you are? Where would you be from? Are you from around here? Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? What do you like to do? Do you have any favorite hobbies or games or sports you like to play? Oh, sorry. Do you know Scott or Dawn? Or anybody in the chat rooms? Could you say somebody's name in the chat room for me, please? Excuse me. Now, is this the same person I was communicating with last time? Is there someone new? Would you be able to tell me where Scott is right now? Where he's staying? Can you tell me the name of the device that I am using right now? Do you know how to use it to communicate with me? Did you ever have any pets? Now, I recently purchased a few old items there, and I wanted your opinion about energy being stored in these old items, or spirits being stored, living in these items. Is this true? Have you ever had someone try to communicate with you before using a Ouija board? Did you ever have any kids? If so, how many? Is there anything you'd like to know about me? Feel free to ask. Now, Now, a question I'd like to ask is how many entities are there living at this residence or staying at this residence with us? And how many of these entities know us or are related to us? No, this is my first time using a Ouija board, so you'd have to be patient with me on this. Is there any advice you could give me? If you're, if you're from here, could you tell me the name of my daughter or anyone else in my house? Do you have anything to say to Scott? Is there anything you'd like to say to Don? Another thing I wanted to ask you is, was that a spirit that was affecting Scott on the plane? And if so, could you say why? Could you tell me why Scott is up where he is right now? What's your favorite treat there? Like, do you like ice cream? I mean, my favorite's French vanilla. What's yours? What was your favorite thing to eat? I personally like pizza, but what do you like? Now, a little bit back, I had a spirit call me Grandpa. Could you tell me who that was? Oh, damn. Sorry. Okay, I'm just going to ask you a couple more questions before I play it back there. Can you see our past presidents? If so, can you move the planchette to yes? Are you with your loved ones right now? Well, I'm going to end this conversation, and thank you very much for your attempts to communicate with me. And I'll go to goodbye. Thank you very much. Bye. Okay, you want me to play this back? Dom? No, I guess I'll play it back.
Sounds good to me. Yes. Spirits and communication. Would there be anyone here today be willing to communicate with me?
It might be loud. You might want to put your headsets down. Thank you, Dom.
If there's somebody here, can you please tell me who you are?
sports you like to play? Do you know Scott or Dom? Or anybody in the chat rooms? Can you say somebody's name in the chat room for me, please? Excuse me. Now, is this the same person I was communicating with last time, or is there someone new? Would you be able to tell me where Scott is right now? Where he's staying? Can you tell me the name of the device that I am using right now? Do you know how to use it to communicate with me? Did you ever have any pets? Now, I recently purchased a few old items there, and I want your opinion about energy being stored in these old items, or spirits being stored, living in these items. Is this true? Have you ever had someone try to communicate with you before using a Ouija board? Did you ever have any kids? I'm so hungry. Is there anything you'd like to know about me? Feel free to ask. The question I'd like to ask is how many entities are there living at this residence or staying at this residence with us? And how many of these entities know us, are related to us? Now, this is my first time using a Ouija board, so you have to be patient with me on this. Is there any advice you could give me?
Scott is up for regulars right now.
I'm gonna have to continue in a minute. I think someone's here.
What's your favorite treat there? Like, do you like ice cream? My favorite.
Sorry, guys, I got to mute.
And we're back. Just let me switch over to my view real quick. And yeah, again, everybody, thanks for being in here. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm going to actually try to give some shout-outs to everybody that's in here. I saw we had Whitney, we had Wit, Court, Ghost Queen Paranormal, LJM Paranormal, Pumpkinhead Paranormal. Don't forget, any name that I'm saying here, don't forget to subscribe to each other. Like, share, and subscribe to one another. Let me see if I got any other ones that I'm missing. Doppelganger 399, and keep going. There's quite a few of you, and I can't thank you enough. Free to be me, Barbie. Bloody Mary, I saw you just popped in. Tony DIY. If I'm missing anybody, I apologize. I'm still strolling through here. My Paranormal Corner is Scott. Everybody, don't forget to subscribe and share and like to Scott's channel as well. And if anybody is on Ustream or on Live Paranormal, I'd like to thank everybody from there. Scott, do you see anybody within the Live Paranormal chat? I can, you're muted. Almost had it. I can hear you slightly, right? Oh, no, just kidding. But anybody that's in Ustream or if you're on Live Paranormal, don't forget, you know, thank you so much for being in here as well.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yep. And I also
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
At the end of this season, season 3 with the Ouija board, last episode, we're going to be doing a raffle. In order to be a part of that raffle, you have to be in the Live Paranormal chat in order to take part in that. And we're basically going to figure out how we're going to do the tally for it. But we're going to be giving away a free Ouija board. I'm actually going to custom make it. I'm going to have it. It'll be a unique Ouija board that you will never find anywhere because I don't know anyone else that is going to have this idea of what I'm doing with it. But it'll be a free Ouija board, and we're going to raffle that off at the end of the season. And Scott, actually, I'm going to swing over to you because you're doing an event right this weekend. I know you're in Philly.
Yeah, I'm in Philly this weekend, and then I'm actually researching a couple locations. And then I'm going to be interviewing, hopefully, John Tenney and some of them. I'm going to be attending the Nick Groff tour here at Penhurst. I'm very, very excited to be able to interview John Tenney and hopefully be able to interview Chad Lindbergh. So it's been just kind of a whirlwind trip this week and today. Long flight, you know, but we had some really crazy stuff happen actually at the house. I was actually reviewing some footage from Missouri State Pen and had some weird stuff come across the recorder. We were just sitting there chatting and it just was just very eerie to have it complete sentences. And so I'm very excited. This is a location that has a very troubled past. And if you followed our streams and some of the chats that we've had previously, we've actually had Penhurst come across my recorder not too long ago. And as well as I had a dream about a location and described the dream. And Nikki with Live Paranormal was able to find out the location name. And it was actually Penhurst. I've never been to the location before, so I don't know what to expect. But from what I've heard, it never fails to let you know who and what's there.
And I think
So,
James, your dog's all set right now, or
yeah, everything's good there.
how much was left on the recorder? Not too much, right?
No, there wasn't too much left. I'll send you a copy of it after from my other recorder.
Okay.
No, I'd like to thank. What's that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right over to you. You're on, bud.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight, both on Live Paranormal and YouTube. I'd like to thank Scott and Dom. I mean, without them, this show wouldn't exist. And I'd like to thank you guys, everyone, for coming out, because without you guys, we wouldn't have our audience so. Thank you, everyone, for coming out, and hope you enjoyed tonight's session.
And everybody's kind of raving about the Ouija board thing. I think what I'm gonna start doing with these live spirit frequency shows is after the 10 episodes, like this session, we're doing the Ouija board. So at the end of the Ouija board session, we're gonna give a free Ouija board to somebody. We haven't figured out who it is. We'll figure out the raffle and everything for that. And then the next one's gonna be video ITC, and we'll be doing the same thing. We're gonna basically create something that we can give to an individual at the end of it, and we'll do another raffle. So if you guys just want to keep, stay tuned in and keep an eye out for our raffle that's going to be coming up. But we definitely need to do it through Live Paranormal, because we do the shows with Live Paranormal, and it's on Ustream and Broadband TV and YouTube and everywhere, that we can get this. But it's more or less to try to spread a thank you to everybody that's viewing, and to spread some technology out there that maybe some of us don't know how to make. And I think that, I can't think of anything else. If there's anything else with the show, I apologize, we're kind of going a little early. But don't forget to check out Ghost Hunter Tech. It's a playlist on Upstate Supernatural's channel. It showcases how to hack and mod radios, and it will show other modifications. It'll show you how to do a full spectrum camera. I'll be working on that probably within the next week or two, trying to get a video up for that, and how to extend your IR light. It's very simple, and I will acknowledge the individual that kind of taught me it. It was another YouTuber. But don't forget to check out tomorrow night. We have Spirit Box Weekly, and it's our last week with the Spectrocom, and we'll have a poll on there. You can take a vote, and I believe if you see the card on YouTube, it should be up here. You're going to see a little explanation point. Click on that, and don't forget to check out Scott's channel, My Paranormal Corner. So everybody have a beautiful night, and hope to see you tomorrow night. If not, have a beautiful weekend, and we hope to see you next week.